Hey, this is Master Mark Kanaar here today with another Master's Message. And today's Easter Sunday, so guess what? I'm going to have kind of a faith-based message, so to speak, today. And I want to talk to you guys about the concept of hope. Like, what is hope? Maybe when I use the word hope, you think of the female fighter that's a red belt up here that's just like really awesome, Hope Truckner. Her and her family, I love them. They're awesome. She helps me out with the preschool class, and I miss those guys. They're just a really awesome family. But that's not the hope I'm talking about. I'm talking about the concept of hope. You know, as we go through this pandemic, we have hope that the medical field will be able to find a vaccine for this virus, so to speak. You know, and what is that? What is that idea? You know, some people say, well, hope is something when you think positively, like optimistically. And I don't necessarily think that. It's maybe part of it. And today I went out for a walk, and I really started thinking about what is hope. You know, I never really analyzed it, and I need to really analyze it to understand what it is. And I think hope is faith-based. It's rooted in faith. You have to have faith in something to have hope in it. You know, I have faith in the medical field that they're going to find a vaccine, okay? And that faith that you have has to have trust. And the trust you have, that trust isn't in the past or the present. I feel like in order for it to be classified as hope, that trust is for the future. You know, and as a Christian, I feel like hope brings you joy in your heart. It's something to give you that feeling of joy. And one of the students, I was texting him the other day, his name's Jacoby, he trains at Hemlock, and he said his favorite verse in the Bible was, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me." And I think about the hope that we have in God and Jesus Christ to be there for us all the time. It's not about a positive thing or a negative thing. We just know that somebody is there with us, a higher power. It's there. It's part of us. And we have hope. We have this idea that if we have that type of faith, that everything will turn out okay in the end. And that really helps to stop a lot of anxiety and fear, I feel. You know, when I was younger, I got in this bad accident. And I was talking to my mom today, and I remember when I got in the accident, I got in a car accident, I couldn't remember anything. I couldn't remember who anybody was. And worst of all, I didn't even know who I was. And it was only for like a little while, like maybe a day or so, where I really didn't know what was going on. I had vertigo for a long time. And I remember when they pushed me in the gurney into the room, my parents were in there, but I didn't know who they were. And when I saw the way they reacted, something spiritually told me, those are your parents. And it made me look at the world a lot differently. It made me have a different view of the world. It gave me a different view of hope, so to speak, especially my faith and my hope in Christ. You know, if you look at my black belt here, oh, upside down, it says Philippians 4:13 on there. When I was younger, I really thought like that Christ is like my coach. Like he's there for me all the time. Like I talked about Jacoby's verse in Psalms, you know, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Somebody's there backing me up. That's my hope, that they're always there. They're never going to forsake me. They're never going to leave me. They're always going to be there. Okay. And when I left the hospital and I was taking some Bible courses and I was studying and I came across that verse again, what happened to me in that room made me look at Christ a little bit differently. Instead of Philippians 4:13 is I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me, I didn't think about Christ as a noun anymore. I looked at him as like a verb, and I said, what exactly is Christ? And I put different words into the verse. You know, I can do all things through love that strengthens me. You know, I can do all things through sacrifice. You know, it's Easter. Sacrifice, which strengthens me. You know, I can do all things through forgiveness. I can do all things through not judging other people. You know, these type of ideas is what Christ's life was all about. And it gave me a different view on life. And it gave me hope. And the hope that it gave me was to be the best version of myself that I can be. I know that if I truly believe and have hope in Christ and understand the way he lived and be the Christian I need to be, I can be that ultimate guy or like superior man, the best version of myself, my purpose-driven life, to overcome all the spiritual obstacles in my life. And that's the hope that I have in my heart. So again, when we think about hope, it has to be faith-based. You have to have trust, and it's trust in the future. And for a Christian, that brings us joy. It's not about a positive or negative mindset. It's just knowing that you're backed. Someone's got your back. And the best things are going to happen to you, or you're going to be able to get through that struggle to become a stronger person. You know, God didn't want us to have an easy life. He wanted us to throw us in the fire to kind of mold our spirit into a stronger being. And that's what I truly believe. And that's my idea of hope. I hope you like the message, and I'll talk to you guys later, and you guys all have a happy Easter. Bye.